What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We are here on the dev build, as you can tell by the fact that code Zedmont is not a valid creator code. That's normal. It's just the dev build. Don't worry. We got over 900,000 diamonds and season 53 has started. So we're going to get you all of the info about the extended holiday. Now note, this season has a new feature, choice nodes for troops. I know the beautiful, beautiful troop boost thumbnail had you all interested in that, but there's also choice nodes for troops. There's a couple other details in here I'm going to get to. This tech tree, though, is absolutely insane. If you're one of those people who kind of just unlocks things and you fumble your way along, this is going to be a rough season for you. I'm going to scroll. You're going to see what I'm talking about here. Look how wide this tech tree is. It just keeps going and going and going. It's one of those scarves that the clowns pull out of their jackets. Now, the boosts this season are fantastic. 200% building health, 200% building damage, 200% troop health, 250% troop damage. Now, all four of those subtract 50 from them. I'll show you why in a second. Then 150% GBE. That's assuming you go all the way to the end of the tech tree, and no one's doing that, my friends. Getting to the end of this tech tree, BBTFRG, Ballistic Bull, with building that calculator says, unless you're collecting in diamond from like day one, you're not going to complete this tech tree. So this is a complete rewrite of all things we've known about warships. Change, like, don't come into this with preconceived ideas because you're going to have a bad time. Now, first and foremost, showing you this right here, choice nodes with troops. This does not unlock the troop. That is very, very important. You'll see we already have Zookas, we already have rifles, and we already have warriors. Now, if our riflemen are level 22, as you can see there, and we get this boost, this pretty little boost, up go riflemen. Our riflemen are now level 25. Now, the display for this kind of sucks. I've given some feedback to them. You can't actually see what you get from this. It does give you one level higher, but what does that even mean? Like, if we get ourselves some tokens here with a little shake of the hand, and we get those Zookas maxed up, and you're on the fence between boosting your Zookas and boosting your riflemen, we don't know what we're going to get by boosting those Zookas. So do go jump onto the Boom Beach wiki if you're at all unsure, because that's going to give us 3 extra levels, take our Zookas up to level 24. You can't actually click on the info button to see what it's going to do for you, but do know if we look at our warriors here, they're level 4. If for some reason you wanted to boost up your warriors, you could get them up to level 8 by using that boost button. It's going to give you an extra level, and it's not shown here, but there are now 6 levels for basically every troop. Quick note, the fact that that boost says it's available, that means that there is a boost somewhere else in that tech tree. So if we look, for example, at our good friends Seekers, there's no boosts for them in this tree. There's no boost for Heavy Choppas in this tree, and there's no boost for Bombardiers in this tree. Season 54, maybe. Season 55, again, maybe. No way to know for sure except for to do play those seasons as well, but the option to boost other troops is there. There's no option to boost heroes. Nothing like that. Now, this tech tree gets really interesting really, really quickly. We're going to jump into that 3 engine room level. There is your 3 engine room deck. The decks for this entire season are great, like them a lot. And now this is where things get absolutely crazy though. So if you have a look at this tech tree, because of the lack of keys and tokens and all the rest of the things, you're going to do one of 2 things. You're going to go the bottom road to 4 engine rooms, or you're going to go to the top road to 4 engine rooms. And if some of you are thinking, well, hey, maybe I could go top road, get flares, get brick, and then carry on over to here. Nope, they thought of that too. So if we try and go that top road, we get into flares, we get into grenadiers, we get into brick, everything's feeling good. Nope, 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 because you don't have sniper towers or cannons or boom cannons, and boom cannons are way after the 4-engine room level, you can't squeeze on down there. So maybe that impacts your choice. Maybe you do go down and get sniper towers or cannons, but the bottom line is you're gonna have to make a tough choice there. So we are gonna continue along that top path. I'm not going to show you the whole tech tree here. I'm not going to show you every single choice node. I'm just going to try and get you guys thinking, because this tech tree is going to require a lot of thinking. Again, 4 engine rooms, decent deck, looks pretty good. And then cruising along, we only have 2 paths. It looks like there's a whole lot of paths between 3 and 4, but really there's only 2. You go up and get that way, or you go straight through and that way. That is the only 2 paths for all of this. Realistically, going through tanks is probably better, but we're gonna have to wait and find out. Kavan being back in the tech tree, I think that riflemen are going to be your choice. I think that this entire 2-engine room, 3-engine room level is going to be warriors, maybe. You don't even need flares to use warriors, because you can just double drop from either one of those ramps. Good things happening there. And now we're just going to go through, and one of the good things about tanks being here, as you guessed it, right beside it, is that tank boost. We're going to go through tanks. And again, these choice nodes, more diamonds are required this season, because you're going to switch your choice nodes back here. You're going to switch your prototype here, spending diamonds willy-nilly. So make sure you enter in a task force that's giving you 27, 29 diamonds every single day, or you're going to have a bad time. Now, there is another choice node up there. I'll show you the reason I'm concerned about that. But first, we're going to go up here, and they have redone critter launchers. Huzzah! For those of you like me that were complaining that critter launchers were too cheap to max, they have added some extra costs to those. They now cost 1.2 million tokens to max, but they did it in a less than ideal way. No one's gonna max their critter launchers 500,000 tokens, and you get the build count of 3 at tick 4. So just like shock launchers, it's gonna be one of those things that you get to tick 4 and then leave it and maybe come back later for it. Anyways, we're gonna keep going through 15 mines, by the way. That is bonkers. Keeping on going, trying to keep this thing going. You'll notice that at this point, you might not have heavies, grenadiers, or cryoneers unlocked, so do keep this choice node in the back of your mind. You need to unlock one of those things. Maybe you go where are cryoneers? Cryoneers are, I had a plan for this. They're in the middle. You're probably not going to do them, but maybe you go that top road to get flares and brick and grenadiers, simply because you want to get those. What are they called here? They want to get through this using grenadiers. And by the way, you have to choose something. So yes, we can choose grenadiers. Hooray, we've got them unlocked. Good for us. The other option, of course, was cryoneers, which we just went through to get up into this neighborhood. No one's going to be going through cryoneers there. You're either going to go up through rocket choppas, probably, or everyone will just cruise along through and get into things like artillery. Moving forwards, though, there's one more choice node right about there that, again, people are not going to be having all of the things for as we get that next engine room unlocked. There is your 6 engine room level, which most people are going to be stuck at. Kind of like the Admiral's Key, but slightly different. We're going to go down here through GBE, through Seekers, just to show you intentionally that if you don't have those guys, you're going to have something else. The last couple times I walked through this tech tree, I had no rocket choppas or laser rangers. The fact that I'm walking you guys through here, getting way more than you actually would in the proper season, you can't get all the nodes that I have. This is just not realistic. Keeping on going though, getting through Bombardiers into that 7 engine room level, and no one is going to be having Bullet. So if you're actually, no, never mind, that's not right. Bullet is before. So at the 7 engine room level, look at all the goodness here. We've got a shock launcher, we've got a shock blaster, we've got all of these boosts. Plus down here, yet another shock blaster or laser. And by the way, notice that laser is a level 3 laser. These are not low-level prototypes, 2 level 3 lasers. If you can save and be skinny, the 7 engine room level is going to be so ridiculously overpowered, and you'll be one of like 4 players who gets there. So I will be doing 2 different tech trees. One of them will just be drinking nothing but chicken broth, staying super skinny, and trying to get to the end of the tech tree. I will probably get kicked in the crotch like 5,000 times just in time to get into that 7 engine room level at the end of the season. Maybe. So be very careful when you claim your 4 chests here. Push as far as you can. If you can get up into like gold or iron or whatever, that will help you in a big, big way. And speaking of helping you in a big, big way, there's now a claim all button. That will get us all of our chests. You do have to click through them. Minor, tiny inconvenience, but just not having to click all the way through that is super, super handy. And by the way, if you jump up a couple ranks mid-season, I'm not exactly sure why you would do that, but that claim all button is still there, which is fantastic. And as you can see there, it does span multiple different levels, so you're not gonna just somehow get all iron or all stone tier rewards by clicking that claim all button. I did try. I thought maybe they might be a bit of a bug there. It's not there though. And by the way, notice that that star thing there is to your starting rank next season. So if for some reason we lost 10 battles in a row and fell down into wood, you see that down there our max stars were 290. That's gonna get us into next season at that 290. So there's no more need to park at the diamond level. What I don't know is what you're going to get at the end of the season, right about there. So the fact is we reached rank 6. I don't know if that means we're going to get the rewards from the wooden chest or if we're going to get all of the powder and things. I will ask the team though, because yes, you obviously care about your season rank for next season, but you also care about your season rewards. So don't have the answer for that, but do check the comments. I'll try and have it before this video is published. Just showing you how many things are in these chests. You guys knew exactly what was going to happen. This is that 3-week season rewards. We've got 16, we've got 18, we've got 20, and then up into 25, and of course, our good friends 30 for those of you who do make it into Legendary. I think that's everything. Now, if for some reason seeing those boosts on the left-hand side of your screen over in this neighborhood bothers you, and I'm not sure why you can click on GBE but nothing else, oh, there we go. You can go into game options and turn those off, and away they go. Back and forth, in and out. There you go. There is Warships Season 53. For those of you who love to have those planning sessions where you get a little group of people together to plan what the heck you're going to unlock, which paths you're going to take, this season takes that to the next level. Save your diamonds. You're going to need them just to change your boosts. Not entirely sure that it's going to make a huge, huge difference. Boosting your warriors probably is the right answer early on, but you can not get past without picking one, which is a little bit unfortunate. These are blockers, and I kind of like the way they've set them up this season. Intentionally blocking, forcing you to get things, much like this choice node right here, where you have to get one of those things if you want to go through it. Anyways, that is all for me. I am Zedmot. Thank you for coming in. Hit me up in the comments if I've missed something, if you like my thumbnail, if you're excited about Warships Season 52, or if you love the fact that they chose not to include boosts for Bombardiers or Heavy Choppas in the first iteration of the system, the boost system, whatever the heck you want to call it. I would love to see a way to boost your heroes as well. Not sure that's totally relevant, but it is a step towards the potential to getting our landing crafts to fit 2 Scorchers per landing craft. This is the first time they've taken it past HQ level 21, I believe it is. So maybe, just maybe, in some future universe, we're going to have the ability to boost our landing crafts and get 2 Scorchers in it. Who knows? Let me know if you have any other ideas, if this got you thinking. Most importantly, hit me up in the comments. Join my contest up above. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm Zedmont. Peace.